This is Avinash Sharma, and in this video we will discuss the vector. Vector is collection in data structure in R programming. What is a vector? Vector is like a collection, and we can store the multiple elements in that vector, but make sure the data type of the all the element is the same. Means if we are storing the character type, then all the data types of all the data must be the character, or like integer or logical. The elements which we store in the vector are called the components, and the vector has its own property and some methods. So using those methods and property, we can manipulate the vector. Means like we can access the elements one by one, or we can apply the some arithmetic calculation. Say how to add the two vector, how to subtract the two vector. We can divide the vector in the two category: atomic vector and the list. In atomic vector, all the elements are of the same data type. In this video, we will discuss only the atomic vector. It means if you are storing the integer, then all the elements in the vector have to be the integer type, say character, numeric or logical. But in case of the list, the collection of the elements, it means the multiple elements could be the different data type. Now we check the how to create the vector in RStudio. We can use the C function, that is the predefined or inbuilt function, and that function returns the one-dimensional array. But this function is a generic function, and without using this C function, we can create the sequence of the elements using the colon or using the sequence function. Say VC equal to 1 column 10. 1 colon 10, then VC. Very simple. And if we try this one, then we have the list, or we have the sequence of the elements from 1 to 10. And also we can use the sequence function. Say VCS equal to SEQ sequence, then 1 colon say 10, and VCS. If we check this one, so this is also create the sequence of the numbers from 1 to 10. This is the collection or element of the same data type. And first of all, we check the numeric vector. Say num. This time we will use the C function, and C, then 12.2, then 30.3, another value. So these are the three numeric value with the decimal value. And also we check, say class, then num, and finally we print num. So all these values are the numeric type, same type. So data type of this vector is the say numeric. Now we check this one. So you can see in the result, class, that is the numeric, and then we have the result, all the list of the elements. Now if we combine the say character first, now this vector is the combination of the numeric value and the character. What happens if I try this one again? Now you can see, now the class of the number, this is the now it's a character, and all the elements have been enclosed with the double quotes. It means now all the elements are now character type. Now we check the character vectors. We have an example. In the first line we have declared, it means we have used the function to convert a value into the character as dot character. So this is the predefined function, and this function converts the value into characters. So we are converting the 3 into the character. And the second line we have variable, that is the fourth, and the value is the fourth, the integer value. Now in the third line we have the C function, and we are creating the vector. Then we have taken the first in single quotes, then again second single quote, and the two variables, third and fourth. Now we are finding out the class and then finally print. We check this one. So in the result, third, fourth, then the class is the character, and all the elements are now in double quotes. It means the data type of this vector is the character. Now we check how to create the logical vector. In logical vector, we can have the list of the true or false elements. So we have three variables, n1, n2, n3, and the value are the integer 5, 6, 7. In the vector, we have the C function and we have the list the elements, but we are creating the value on the basis of the condition. We are putting the expression. In the first expression, n1 greater than n2, true or false. Then second condition, n2 greater than n1, true or false. Then n2 greater than n3. So all these three elements are generating the logical value. Now we check this one. So the class is the logical and the first value is the false. This is n1 greater than n2. No, because n1 is the 5 and n2 is the 6. It's a false. Then true, n2 greater than n1. Yes, it's a, now it becomes the true, and the third one is the false. So this is how you can create the logical vectors. Now how to access the elements in the vector? So we have the two vectors. One is the integer and other is the characters. So when you declare the vector, so each element is assigned an index number, and the index number starts from the 1. So first element is assigned the index number 1, second element means 4, index number 2, then third element index number 3. Same case in the character, the first element index number 1, second element in the index number 2. So suppose you want to access the value of these vectors through index number, then you can write this one, num, then square bracket, say 2. Second one, then say 4. So in the square bracket, we are assigning the index number. So on the second, we have the fourth, and the second vector on the fourth position we have the fourth. Now we try this one. So on the second, we have the fourth element, and on the index number 4, then we have the fourth. Suppose sometimes we need to access all the elements in the vector, so we can use the loop for accessing all the elements from first to last elements. Say if we write here, say 4, then in then print item. So the loop will iterate the each and every element in the vector from first to last and automatically assign the index number. So it will start from the 1, then first, second, third, fourth, 5 and 6. Now we check this loop, and now we can see we have all the elements, list of all the elements in the characters, first, second, third, fourth and 5, 6. Now we check how to apply the arithmetic operation on the vectors. So we have two vectors, and in these two vectors we have the 4 elements. Then we are adding the two vectors. In second one, we are subtracting the vector from A to B. Then division means elements of A divided by the elements of the B. So we check this one. So in the result, first we have the addition, means first element of the first vector and the second vector first element 1 and 2, then second element of the first vector and the second element of the second vector, that is the 7, then 5 6 11, then 8 7 15. Then we have the subtraction. 1 minus 2, that is a minus 1. 3 minus 4, minus 1, again minus 1, then 8 minus 7, that is the plus 1. And finally we have the division. 1 divided by the 2, then 3 divided by the 4, and the 5 divided by the 6, and the 8 divided by the 7. So this is how we can apply the arithmetic operation on the vectors. So guys, this was all about the vector in data structure in R programming. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel and share the video.